Hello everyone, I'm here today to talk about Google Forms. Let's make a Google form. First, hit the red New button, go down to More, slide up to Google Forms. Today, we're going to create a form, a questionnaire about your favorite chocolate bar. Google Forms help you collect and organize information, big or small, for free. When you start a new form, you can create surveys or questionnaires that can be read on any device, whether it is a phone, PDA, or computer. The data can be collected and analyzed in real time. Originally known as Backrub, Google is a search engine that started development in 1996 by Sergey Brin and Larry Page as a research project at Stanford University. Larry and Sergey decided the name of their research engine needed to change and decided upon Google, which is inspired from the term Google. What helps Google stand out from its competition and helps it continue to grow and be the #1 search engine is its PageRank technique that sorts search results. While being one of the best search engines on the internet, Google also incorporates many of its other services, such as Google Maps and Google Local, as well as Google Forms, to provide more relevant search results. Google's self-stated mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. And if you look here, you can see that this is an internet archive of what Google looks like in 1998. The functionality is relatively straightforward once you have played around with it a little. Google continually looks to improve and make its documents more intuitive and easier to use. In 2015, Forms had a major redesign, and this is the latest iteration. As you can see, I changed the color palette to suit my theme for the chocolate candy bar survey. Here are the colors I could have picked. I could pick from these themes, or I could upload photos from my computer. I'm working in edit mode right now, but by hitting the I button, you can see what your form looks like when it goes out. As you can see from the chocolate survey, you can select different types of questions, from multiple choice to linear scale. And there are other options that if you drop down menu, you can see types of other questions you might want to use. When you get to be more advanced, you can utilize page branching and skip question logic. Because it does change over time, some users become frustrated at either having a new learning curve or losing some of the previous features of the old version. You also have to have an email account to use Google Forms. Google Forms notifies you when someone has responded. So right now I have 2 responses. These responses are neatly and automatically collected in Forms, and depending on the question, gives you a type of visual graph as the answer. You can choose to see the responses individually or collectively as a whole. So right, there's the summary, here's the individual, so each one has its own page. You can take this further then by viewing the information on Google Sheets. Part 2, the big picture. Curricula Implications. When you go to create a form, the Google Forms homepage has templates to help kickstart your ideas, so there's no need to reinvent the wheel. If you click More for more templates, you can see ideas for work, personal contacts, and education. This form is completely open-ended and has limitless possibilities. So how could this specific resource be used by your school or district? For example, kids could graph interpret results of a survey in math. At the end of a topic, students can design a questionnaire. After a trip, they could evaluate an educational visit. Teachers could do a departmental survey or an exit survey. They could stimulate staff meetings, begin with a survey where everyone gets a voice. Or getting to know you survey for teachers with new kids at the beginning of school. Or a parental feedback survey, so have a better dialogue with home. So Gilman School is already a Google-based school. Teachers, students, and parents are becoming increasingly comfortable and familiar with using Google Documents. Due to the ability to share documents, all the school's constituents should be able to participate and utilize Google Forms. A quick staff survey using Google Forms would work to see where the expertise of the faculty lies and would help pinpoint how to differentiate instruction for the staff. Resident expert teachers could help those with less knowledge, familiarity, or confidence. Administrative implications. We do not have identified special needs boys at Gilman. However, modifying text to speech and speech to text can be made on most computers and the newest iPads. Grades K through 2 will be receiving new iPads next year. Grades 3 through 5 will still have the older iPads. Google Forms requires an email address. This year, by law, the school was required to provide a student email address for each iPad user. As we were a one-to-one iPad school, this had to happen. We only had the boys use their IDs on the intranet. Technical implications. Gilman has localized Wi-Fi boosters throughout the school, which are usually very reliable and quick. However, a recent upgrade in software made them 10 times worse, and it took a while for them to fix it. We are now in good shape again. Google Forms would not have any issues running on the Gilman's bandwidth. As a Google school, Gilman seems to have limitless storage. Google Forms will not run into any filtering issues and should run seamlessly as it does with Google Sheets, Gmail, and Google Slides. So for the end of the course party, chocolate is a safe choice. We all love chocolate and believe it's healthy. I'll get plenty of Twixes. I will avoid Three Musketeers and Milky Ways. Thanks for completing the survey, guys.